Oh yeah. Ready?
You are.
Well, as the title suggests, this is plain and simple, just deer harvesting. I'm lucky enough to be invited back to a private block by my good old mate Toby Firstlite Hughes, and joining us on this mission is my good old mate the Big O. Toby and I first hunted this block in late December 2021, and I can tell you there is no shortage of deer on this block. So with that in mind, our aim for this mission is to harvest 5 to 6 deer for a sausage making and patty making session at the Big O's place. It's not long before we get into the block and make our way up onto a high point to chuck the binos around and have a look for some handy targets. Stand by. Whew. Grab the binos out, have a quick look.
I've just spotted a hind and it's on the block on the actual bloody driveway. So we're just going to have a crack at it. But we've come up with a bit of a strategic plan. And the plan is he's going to shoot out the back of the ute and lie down on it because he's so tall. So it's actually going to be quite cool if he pulls this off. But so we've got the back of the ute there, and Roger's going to jump in the back and lie down. And the deer is just down on the track down there. How far is it, Roger?
400.
400. So yeah, here we go. This is quite new for us. Your bag's up on the table. Do you want the shooting bag? Yours is on.
Ready?
You are. Smoke. Hold on. Turning down the road. She's fucked. What the fuck? Bro, you need a spot to ranger, eh? Oh, fucking beauty. First one on the board was as soon as we get here. Oh, that's us on the board. Beauty.
Alrighty, so we swapped over into the big fella's ute. Go have a look for this deer. Yeah, not too bad, off the mark, 400 metres. So we shot from up there on that ridge, and she is, oh look at that. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, that's us. Quickly knife this one up and go back, set up and get out for a proper hunt. So after a quick processing job on this hind, it was time to head back to the whare, get some gear squared away and prep up for our evening hunt. Oh, that high pitched noise you can hear in the background? Well, that comes from cicadas. Thousands and thousands of horny little cicadas getting their game on. Oh, that's us packing up our whare, and we're going to head on out for a shot. All the boys are sporting Team Garmin. Cheer Kieran from Garmin hooking the brothers up with some hearty looking handsome hats. Anyway. So the hunting strategy for this afternoon was gentleman styles. Drive, stop, look, shoot. I'll pop down to a spot where we shot a couple of deer off here last time, so still a bit warm. The deer we did shoot this afternoon she was in the shade, so we spotted a couple down there, but they buggered off into the scrub. But I mean, this style of hunting, it's you know, if this was public land, we would stay here and wait for the deer to come out, but it's not, and the deer are quite abundant, so jump in the truck and just come off these corners and have a look, pop our noses in, see if we can't spy anything handy too. Yeah. So with that missed opportunity behind us, we were back into the truck and up to our next spot. We exit the vehicle, a short walk up the road. We get two things: a big red hind at 320 meters and some severe sunstrike. Nah, he's having a word for it. The sun's too direct. Well, with that sun proving to be a pain in the ass, it was time for us to get off our asses and do some proper bush hunting. Well, as with this type of hunting, that's what you end up with. Toby just wandered down the track and slotted that one. So that's two on the board. I might just go for a walk on the top of the hill. Oh, he's gone back to get the ute. Toby's going to clean that one out. I'm just going to have a look over here. Well, such as that. Walked up the track about a couple of minutes away from Toby and shot that one. So there's a couple on the board now. Drag this back up. Hopefully the truck will come up here. That's where you bring the big fella for the big carries. So with a couple of deer on the deck for Toby and I, it was time for us to get the big fella a deer. So as we trundled down the track, I rounded this corner, just over this hump, you guessed it, some deer. Now where's that big fella? You owe me. Anyway, big fella's on the board. How many is that shot? Four. Yeah.
One hanging from the ute.
We were just talking about when he, I mean, although the fellow were really delicious and really nice, we really do need a couple of reds for volume. Yeah. With dwindling light, we decided to call it a day and head back to the whare. But oh no, just before we got back, look what I ended up shooting. A quick processing job on this one, back to the whare, load all our deer into the chiller, and time to have some dinner and settle in for the night. Day 2, no let up by the cicadas, and with heavy rain forecast, our plan was to get out quickly in the morning and try and tip a couple of handy red deer. Yeah, bro. I've got my raincoat. We popped up the road and straight away we started seeing deer, so things were looking very promising for the morning. They're moving quick, eh? They might be a bit allergic to daylight, you reckon? Well, it didn't take too long for us to get dialed in on our first target. A young red spiker sitting down at 200 metres. The big fella's up, stand by. He's just a bit front on. It's easy to pull out of it. Now.
Hold it, dude.
Nice 200 metre shot. Now we've just got to play the waiting game and wait for some more to come out, sort of make it worthwhile going down there to recover. And as luck would have it, that's exactly what happened. Stand by as the boys set up for a double shot.
Yeah.
1, 2. Oh, she got hit hard.
Kerbal. That's it, another one down. Another red too, that's what we wanted. Volume. Quantity, not quality. So that's too dear to go recover over there, so not a bad morning.
Well, it wasn't really over yet, as a group of fellow deer popped up at the top of this face, just above that last hind we shot. I mean, we might as well give it a nudge, wouldn't you?
You should go to the left. Or if you're fucking off. Ooh, there's a few there.
And with that, it was time to do recovery. That's a bit of rain coming down now. Could be in for a wet ass. As we headed down the track, that rain started to get quite heavy. It didn't seem to be deterring those horny little cicadas. They were still going hard out. But it wasn't too long before we got to the point on the track where we had to split up.
Channel 10, bro. So we're just at the bottom of the big face. So Owi's going to head down and grab his deer he shot this morning, and then Toby and I are going to head up and grab the hind and hopefully the fellow. So.
Copy, bro. Copy.
Copy, bro. Copy.
Can you hear, bro? Yep. Copy.
Hold your finger down. Number one, shot from over on that slip over there. You do here and I'll go up and have a look for mine.
Yeah, sweet.
Alright. Bit of a bugger. It might have been a missy turtle if we were shooting from way over there. I can't. I've done a big cast up through there and then down through there. If she headed down, I found no blood, so you know, it could have been washed away in this light rain. So bit of a bugger, really. Never mind. Chalk it up to just a big old fat miss. Yeah, nothing. No blood. Never mind. We didn't want another fellow anyway. Yes, we did.
On the review of my hazy footage, 3 things occurred to me. 1, I did hit it. 2, I was looking for the deer in the wrong place. And 3, like I said, that rain would have washed away any evidence of blood. Oh well, never mind. Back down the hill to help Toby.
Right. Since I was unsuccessful, I've come back down here to help old mate out. I'm going to put these shoulders off. He's already got back sakes, back legs. Yeah. Still got a little bit of mahi to do.
With Toby's deer all processed and in our packs, it was time for us to wander down and catch up with the big fella. We helped him square his deer away, get it into the packs, and start to make our way up the track.
Ooh.
Look at that bloody weather, it's just not easing up. Up to the truck and back to the fuddy to get our process on.
Well, that pretty much puts to end any hopes of heading out for an afternoon shot. The plan was to grab the bows and do some bush stalking, but yeah, looks like this rain set in. 2:30 now. We got back about 10:30. Had a bite to eat, and 11:30 hit the hay. So yeah, hoping to get up just for an afternoon hunt and then come back and clean some animals up. So cut the hunting out, and we're just going to clean up the foddy have a cup of coffee, and then wander around and process all our venison. Yeah. Okay, time to crack into getting these deer processed. So probably run a couple of hooks off here, and that's the skin deer, and then bone them out. So we'll show you us doing that sort of stuff. So what we're doing here, that looks like a really rough hack job, but we're actually cutting these off into strips so that these, when we get back to Owi's place in a couple of weeks, we can they go through the mincer better. So it's we're not cutting them into meat groups, we're just basically cutting them into long strips so they can go through the mincer really well. Righty, there we go, team. That's 8 deer boned out into shit. How many kilos of meat you reckon we got, bro?
Between 80 and 100 kilos.
About 80 and 100 kilos of boned out meat ready to go into the bros mincer. So we'll take those off to the off of it. I'm going to take all these bones for dogs, for mates. Yeah, a little bit of meaty carnage. Well, that's it. The cards are all packed up. Fuddy's nice and clean. Chiller's nice and clean. Well, that's us. Done and dusted. Pretty epic mission. Cheer, brother. Yeah. Go catch up with my bro. His first time up here. Your thoughts, brother?
Oh, pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty mean to come up here and grab a few meat animals for our freezer, for all of us and our whānau and our friends, and watch out for the petting and sausage session coming up.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, hard out, hard out. Anyway, that's us. Hope you guys enjoyed that video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next mission.